Hello, welcome back and welcome to your last lesson of the day. So today, this video, we're going to do something that we haven't really done before, but we're probably going to be having these kinds of video every Wednesday from now on. And that is that you're going to get every Wednesday a video where you're going to make a craft, but this craft is going to be related to one of the subjects that we learn at school. So it could be science, English, math, history, geography, who knows. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do CVC word families roller. And if this sounds confusing, it's going to be way simpler when I show you, okay? So here I have a finished one, just to show you as an example what we're going to make, yeah? So you can see here, if you read, you can probably read the word rat, yeah? But what you can do actually is, now you got the word mat, and the trick is that this roller is made of two separate strips of paper attached to this paper roll, okay? So this, let me show you how it works. You have this wider strip of paper, which has the word ending at, and this one is stuck to the roll, yeah? This other one has different initial letters, but it's not really stuck, it's movable. So you can spin it around. Sorry, my hands are a bit dry. You can spin it around and get new words that you can then practice reading. Yeah. So for example, now you have rat, mat again, and so on. So what I sent you a document that you can print, or you can make your own strips and do everything by yourself. Now, because I don't have a printer which is working right now, my printer stopped working, I'm going to show you how to do this completely on your own in case you don't have a functioning printer. Okay, so first thing you're going to need a piece of paper, a clean sheet of paper. Okay, a toilet paper roll, a ruler, and pencils, but I decided to use markers instead just because they're a nicer color. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, you want to measure the paper roll. So this paper roll is 10 centimeters wide, okay? So if it's 10 centimeters wide, what I'm going to do, I'm going to split 10 in 6 and 4. So that's exactly what I did here. This larger strip is 6 centimeters long. This narrow one is 4. So here I'm going to mark 4 and 6, but 4 I'm going to mark twice. Why? Because I want to make 2 of these, yeah? So let me show you. First you need to take a ruler. Choose a marker that you're going to use. I'm now going to use this fluorescent pink, okay? And you mark. So I said 4 centimeters for one strip, then another 4 for the other. So I marked it 4. 4 plus 4 is 8, so I marked it 8. And I said for this wider one, I'm going to use 6. So from 6 centimeters mark, I'm going to add 6, from 8, centimeters mark, I'm going to add 6 more and land at 14. Okay, so now I'm going to do it again, but a little bit lower, because later I'm going to connect these dots in a single line. Okay, so again, I mark 4. 4 plus 4 is 8, and 8 plus 6 is 14. Okay, and I'm going to do it one last time, although I think it's going to be too long then, but I'm going to do it anyway, just to practice my math. 4 plus 4 is 8, and 8 plus 6 is 14. Okay, now you see it should look something like this. Okay, so now I'm going to connect these lines using a ruler because I need nice straight lines. So I hope you have a ruler at home, but if you don't have a ruler, well, it's going to be a bit difficult to decide the width, but at least you can draw straight lines maybe on the edge of a notebook or edge of of this block, or maybe you remember for a Celtic roundhouse that in the end they use chopsticks. You can also use chopsticks for straight lines, but you would need a ruler to measure that width. Okay, good. So what I have now is this. This I'm not going to use right now. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to copy this. Yeah? So how am I going to do that? So, oopsie. Here close to the top, I'm going to write egg. Yeah? So what is important, I'm going to try to write it a bit closer to this line, because later, okay, when you roll it, okay, it's going to be, sorry, closer to this line, so it's close to the letter which is going to be next to it, okay? So I'm going to do egg. And you know what? I think I made it too big, and I changed my mind. I want to make it a bit smaller so more words can fit into this roller. Okay, and then here on the first strip, I have letter B. Oh, I got dirty. The, B, and P. And in the second strip, R and W. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And you know what? I'm actually going to add P here as well, just in case. P. Okay, now we cut. So we want to make sure that we're cutting nice straight lines. And the wide one. Okay. So I cut this wide one a little bit because I didn't want to have this big egg. Okay, so I'm going to take the roll and see if this piece of paper is too long. It is too long, so I'm just going to leave like 1 centimeter to overlap and cut out the rest. And then I'm going to take glue. I'm going to put a thin layer everywhere because I want this to stick really well to the roll. And what is very important is that you put the glue at this ends, yeah? Sorry, at the tip and at the bottom, at the top and at the bottom. Okay, now be very careful when you stick it, because you really want to do it nicely and neatly along this outer edge of the paper roll. Make sure that the paper doesn't go over the letters, and press it a little bit so the glue can work, so everything sticks together. Okay, almost done. So now I have this. Okay, so first you want to make sure that you're putting it in the right direction. Yeah, you don't want to do this. You're not going to get your words then, okay? So you need to make sure you're doing it in the right direction. Now, try to see how much you need to cut away, okay? But trying to keep as many letters as possible. So I'm going to cut it here. Okay, and then when you get the paper to perfectly match, okay, take it out, but keep it together, because now you want to stick these two ends together. But you don't want to stick the whole thing to the roll, because if you do that, you won't be able to move it. So I'm putting some glue here. So press it for 10-ish seconds so the glue works. And if you think it's ready, check again and let's see what happens. Fig, fig, big, no, sorry, dig, big. And I think now you can see that I made a mistake. I put these, the end, close to this line, but these letters are maybe just a little bit too far away. Should have been closer to this line. Okay, but you can figure out what are the words. Okay, so let's try with the other strip. Again, check the length, that it's not too long. What is too much, cut it out. Cover, take out together carefully. Put glue, stick, press and wait a minute. Put it back in place and roll some words. So we have rig, wig, and pig again. Okay, so the thing is that all the sounds all the words which end in the same two sounds, we say they belong to the same sound family, yeah, word family. So these words here belong to the sound family or word family at. These ones belong to the word family ig. Now, why are these word families so important for us? Well, they help us figure out and remember which words rhyme, yeah? So all these words, rat, he doesn't want to move or wants to go in this direction. So mat, pat, rat, okay, they all have the same ending, so they all rhyme. Here you have pig, rig, wig, and they all rhyme. So guys, this is first of all for you to help you learn more about rhyming words, and also you can use it to practice reading, or if you want to teach somebody how to read because you're now pretty good readers yourself, you can also use this as a tool. Guys, I hope you like this craft and that you're going to make some of your own. I will see you tomorrow morning for our Zoom lesson. This is it for today. Bye, bye, bye.